Solo Leveling is fucking shit, and it's the worst anime ever. The anime is overrated. The animation is overrated. That's what I would say if I was the hottest taker. Welcome, Ben. Hot takes today. That's what we're talking about. How are you feeling?
Hell yeah. Oh, you guys are in for a world with these hot takes. It's about to get some spicy in here.
Hopefully, because we've collected about 2 to 3 each hot takes that we're going to talk about. And you know what? You guys are going to drop your hot takes in the comments below, and we're going to tell you how stupid you are. Stupid! So, Ben, what's your first hot take?
We want to see some... I'll drop the big bomb first.
The big bomb.
Makoto Shinkai films are easily 100% better than Studio Ghibli films. I don't even take any arguments about nothing. Like, Studio Ghibli doesn't even pale in comparison.
Okay. I mean, that is a big hot take. You're wrong. But
you know I'm just not. That is the thing.
Let's go through some of the films, right? Off the top of my head, Your Name, Suzume, Weathering with You, Garden of Words. Okay, that's a good selection, would you say?
Yeah.
Right?
That's a decent selection.
They're good films. I would say, arguably, Your Name is probably in the top three anime films of all time. But,
yeah. Okay.
Notice how I said top 3. Because there are 2 films from Studio Ghibli which I think beat it, right? Because they're better, right? Number 1 is Grave of the Fireflies, right? Beautiful film. Makoto Shinkai and his pedo directors and producers can go somewhere else, right? They can go somewhere else. Because we are talking about peak here. We are talking about Miyazaki, the guy who sits there and smokes 50 a day just so we can watch a film and go, oh, it's pretty good, yeah. And the films are Grave of the Fireflies, like I said, and the other personal favourite, Whisper of the Heart, right? But actual...
You don't even pick the 2, best Ghibli films.
Okay, what are the 2 best Ghibli? Go on, you enlighten me.
Right. You can't, if you're talking about Studio Ghibli, this may be just an overrated pick. You can't talk about Studio Ghibli without talking about Spirited Away.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bring Studio Ghibli into the best anime films of all time, Spirited Away will clear all of them. From the plot to the art direction to the mystery in that whole film, Spirited Away clears most Ghibli films. The only other one I would have allowed you to be okay, this can be in the top would be Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
But that's also because I haven't finished Princess Mononoke yet. So if I finished Princess Mononoke, that may have replaced Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, actually, that one's quite hard because I like both. I mean, I love Spirited Away, but all 3. Princess Mononoke is goated. And you'll have to watch it from the if you go back to, you have to watch obviously from the beginning, just
oh yeah,
just all the way through. I like Howl's Moving Castle, but I do think it's a little bit glazed. I can't lie. I can't lie.
Wait, it is glazed, but it's glazed for the right reasons. It's glazed. It's not glazed like Solo Leveling.
Yeah. I glaze Solo Leveling. I hit him with a rage bait, and then I glaze it, and then people are like, you rage baited me. What I was gonna ask, Makoto Shinkai's Disaster Trilogy, right? The 3 of them. Your Name, Weathering with You, Suzume.
Yeah.
In which is Your Name number 1, and then Weathering with You number 2, and Suzume number 3? Is it working? Does each film get worse as it goes along?
No, I think Weathering with You is the worst one.
Oh, really?
And I think Weathering it's the one that I least remember, but just because it came out after Your Name, it had such a big thing to uphold.
Yeah,
and it just fell. It's still a good film. It's just not Your Name, is it?
No, Your Name.
So I'd go Your Name, Suzume, then Weathering to You. But if you're actually going to ask me about what my favorite Makoto Shinkai is, it's Garden of Words.
This is something we agree on, actually, because Garden of the Woods, it's only 40, 50 minutes long, right?
Yes, it's 46 minutes long.
It's literally a short film. That's what it is. Anything up to
it's
an
just
hour
a short film.
Is a short film. And I actually do love it. I mean, it's a bit kind of from
Oh, it's
what?
sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but I can't remember. Like the guy is in
It's a guy
school.
who makes shoes.
Yeah,
He, if I remember correctly, there's a teacher and it's a guy, and every day they kind of come to this park. They
yeah,
don't really exchange. They don't exchange words as often. I'm pretty sure. I'm getting it. But he wants to make shoes, and it's like one day the woman's moving away. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Like something job or something.
Is
I just remembered an
the
argument on the stairs. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I remember arguing on the stairs, and the last thing he does is like make her a pair of shoes before something then happens.
It is. It is like a really good film. Like that. That is. We're moving off hot takes for 1 second just to say the Guardian of Woods. This is not even a hot take. It's just facts. The Guardian of
No.
Woods is elite. Probably top 10 anime films in the top 10 somewhere.
Okay.
Top 50.
You brought up top 3 anime films of all time. I'm gonna bring you back to this.
Okay.
You said 2 Ghibli and a Makoto Shinkai in top 3 anime films of all time.
Yeah.
You forgot about Akira. This ain't even a Makoto Shinkai or anything. You forgot about Akira being in the top anime film of all time.
Did I forget? Did I
Don't
forget?
even.
did I forget? Let me just ask the people around me. Did I forget? Or was I just stating facts? And by the way, when I said Whisper Heart, that's my personal favourite. Actually, I would have put Spirited Away, which kind of sounds like I'm backtracking a bit, but I was going to say that. I was going to say that. I promise, I was going to say that. But like, I love Whisper of the Heart. Have you seen Whisper of the Heart, Ben?
No.
He hasn't seen it.
Not at all.
He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but I've watched the popular Studio Ghibli stuff. The stuff that's actually popular for a reason. You
like
know,
Howl's
the other stuff's a bit
Spirited.
naff. Yeah.
I mean,
My Neighbor Totoro. You know, I've seen Boy and the Heron. The Boy and the Heron's not all that.
do you know what? I haven't actually seen that. I'm here glazing Studio Ghibli. I haven't actually seen the most recent work.
It's like the most okay film. It's good.
Yeah.
It's better if you know the backstory behind the film.
Yeah. But if you don't,
But other than that, it's just a good film.
I do want to say.
But I'd rather go watch.
Oh, go
Yes.
on, go.
No. You carry on.
Porco Rosso. Why did you look sad? Porco Rosso, or Rosso, whatever you want to say, right? The most underrated film of all time. I'm not talking anime, of all time. It's so good. It's elite. What do you think?
Now that's a crazy take of saying of all time, just in films.
Period. In the last 100 years, when film has started in the 20s, I mean, it started a little bit before, but mainly in the 20s and 30s. But real life,
I don't think
it's good.
It's good, but I don't think it deserves anything better than good.
Wow.
You know it. You know it's not Studio Ghibli's best work.
No, it's not. It's not. But
it's one of their earlier works, and yet even their earliest work, Nausicaa, is better than that.
I watched Nausicaa the other day, actually.
Nausicaa is way better than Porco Rosso.
It's more expansive, but I like simple sometimes. On Porco Rosso, it's just a guy flying his plane, and he's a pig because of a curse. They don't need to explain. If it was Nausicaa, they would have explained the curse. The curse came from the book and came. It doesn't need to do that. We love this guy being a pig, regardless of it's a curse or anything.
Studio Ghibli doesn't explain it all the time, you know.
No, I know. They actually beat around the bush a lot of the time, which is what makes him so great. It's good. I do like Porco Rosso. I'm a bit of a Porco. I might make a YouTube video actually on Porco Rosso because that might be my next video.
Would you actually put 2 Studio Ghibli films and a Makoto Shinkai in the top 3 anime films of all time?
In terms of personal enjoyment and things like something just popped into my mind. Maybe you could replace one of them with Violet Evergarden the movie or the Eternity Doll, whichever one. I think the movie's better.
Eternity Doll doesn't count as a movie.
Does it not?
No, it's an OVA.
Ah, okay. Then the movie. was pretty good from what I remember. Like it was nice to, but then you could argue it's only good because it had the season before it, and then the OVA, I guess now.
Yeah, you have to have known about Violet
Exactly.
Evergarden to watch the film.
Exactly. So does that count? I guess not, because it's not a standalone film.
Yeah, but people say it's Dragon Ball Super Broly is like one of the top films.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Violet Evergarden up there then. I would say interchangeable, depending, what day of the week it is. Maybe.
Mm. You know what? Going away from films.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be a hot take for you.
Okay.
Some live action series are better than the anime.
Okay, this is going to be interesting because I haven't watched too many live action series of an anime, but what are you thinking?
Now, technically, it doesn't really have an anime.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah.
It kind of had an anime, but then it kind of got cancelled and then not really much of it exists. But Alice in Borderland.
Okay.
Now, it's on Netflix. It's got 2 seasons. It's fantastic. Now, see, I think that is so incredibly well done that if they now try to do an anime of it,
right,
it would not work. Okay. But then you've got there's another really good live action. That'll make me wrap my brain here. Gintama.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever watched Gintama or not.
I haven't, no.
Gintama's got really good live actions. Because it's got the same style of comedy as the anime.
Yeah.
It translates really well. I don't think I think the live action's on par with anime, but some live actions are actually genuinely really good, and anime fans do like to hate on live action purely because it is live action.
Yeah, because it's not what I guess watching anime is, well, it's like, I don't know, if you like, let's just say, moving away from anime like for a second, if you love romance, you might love a romance cartoon and then a romance with real people in it. But if it's just anime, they're all technically cartoons. Do you know what I mean? Like if you love if you love war films, right? In general, you might watch a war film that's a cartoon and love it, and then a war film with real people in it. But just anime, it's just cartoons all around. So I guess that's the thing with live action. It's different, right?
Yeah, I understand that, but I do think there are genuinely some live actions that do kind of deserve some praise that unfortunately they don't get because anime fans go, "Ew, no live action, no." So, even as an Oshinoko glazer, certain episodes in the live action are good.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying the whole live action is good because it's not.
Just some.
But certain episodes are actually decent. But hey, I've given you 2 hot takes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the source now. You talk about live actions, and I don't know if this is my brain. Is there a live action for My Dress Up Darling?
Technically, yes.
How is it technically? How is it?
Well, there is a live action, but I don't know if it's just a stage play of it or not, or if it's an actual series.
Because yeah, go on.
Because I was going to say, there are a lot of animes that get stage plays, like theaters of it being,
Yeah.
But I don't count that as live action because it's not a...
No, it's completely different vibe.
Yeah, it's actual theater rather than being recorded and such.
Yeah. Because My Dress Up Darling, the anime, is ruined by fan service.
It's not. It's not. It's not, and I know the only reason you're saying that is because you don't appreciate fan service nowadays because you're old.
Yeah, right, but yeah, I mean, fair enough. But it's certain. We were talking the other day, me and Ben, about More Than a Married Couple, right? And I was saying we were comparing the fan service between More Than a Married Couple and My Dress Up Darling, and I was like, with More Than a Married Couple, I didn't feel like, sometimes when I watch fan service, I'm just like, right, goodbye, I'm out. But when I was watching that one, it didn't seem as bad because it was almost like from the perspective of the MC, and obviously the entire vibe of it. You know, the couples, you know, they get patched up. But it is the same in My Dress Up Darling. But for some reason, because I was more in with More Than a Married Couple, I wasn't interested in what actually happened. I just watched it because I got recommended it, and it was all right. But with My Dress Up Darling, I was actually interested in like representing the cosplay side. So when it was just like fan service on fan service on fan service, I'm here going, is anyone coming in? Is anyone coming in? It just like took me out of it and like I guess ruined that sort of element of it, because it does have a great theme. The themes of it are amazing over the cosplaying and being like accepted and you know, guess being yourself. But yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna disagree with you because both Akai and Marin, both in their respective shows, are gyarus, and both are very typically fan service heavy.
Yeah.
But the thing with Marin is that it makes sense for her character because she plays a lot of erotic games. She loves a lot of the erotic characters. That's who she wants to be. That it's not like that is just her. It's not like the show's just gone, oh, Marin wants to cosplay. Let's just throw,
Yeah.
you know, her into skimpiest outfit ever. That's who Marin actually wants to be. That is her whole personality. It personally makes sense for her. And like at least obviously with the same MC, like Gojo in My Just Darling and Yakuin in Modern Married Couple, they both very much so act the same kind of way, very modesty. Like I will admit, My Dress Up Darling at the very beginning is very fan service heavy.
Yeah.
Like it goes full blown in, but then obviously after the story progresses, it gets less and less. It's kind of the same as Modern Married Couple, but Modern Married Couple personally, their fan service stays throughout it.
Yeah,
like very it's very consistent with it. Like you kind of know what to expect with, whereas My Dress Up Darling, it threw it right at the start to be like, here you are, you gooners, and then it pulled it straight back and went, here's now the best like romance plotline of all time.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty
like
good.
That's my personal take on it.
Yeah,
I do think it is justified, but I do kind of also see how some people may not like it. But to call it ruined the anime is a crazy take.
That's a base take. That's a base take. Ben's camera has changed, but that's okay because I've got one last one that I want to talk about, and I'll talk about it as Ben is having technical issues, and this is going to be more of a rant before Ben comes back in here. Kami Can't Communicate was blimmin' terrible. It's boring. Like let me just say, right, in terms of a romance, it's naff. Just talk, bro. Just talk. It's not hard. Just talk. You know? Literally, it just does my head in. It does do my head in. And it's okay, it's not just that. Okay, social anxiety is actually talking about a pretty cool, not cool issue, but a pretty decent, you know, plot line with themes. Najmi, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that. Najmi, the most annoying character ever. You just want to punch Najmi in the face. Bam! Gone, right? Disappeared. And I can't really get behind it. And apparently, the manga, when it continues after the anime, it's just more of the same rubbish. She gets nervous, but she doesn't develop. We want development in romance, we want development in the anime. But it doesn't really... I like the MC. He's pretty cool. But Najmi and Kami sometimes, it's just annoying. Right, really annoying to kind of watch and sit there and just think. So that is my hot take. Ben has gone. Ben has disappeared. Ben got so offended by My Dress Up Darling that he has gone to, I don't know, rewatch it to tell me what he thinks. He's probably sending me messages now telling me his peace of mind. And there we go, he's gone. There's the noise. So guys, we're going to leave it there for today's episode. But I appreciate you all watching. Please subscribe. And yeah, these can be watched in the background. These can be watched when you're in the gym. These can be watched wherever. Just a bit of light entertainment for you. We enjoy doing them. So we hope you enjoy them. So I'm going to shut up and go watch some Studio Ghibli. Porco Rosso is the most underrated anime film of all time. I'll see you guys all later.